Welcome to Monolith Motors and our Honda Hack episode. We're going to take this high mileage Honda Element and turn it into a post-apocalyptic ride that Mad Max would be proud to drive. So the first step is to gut the interior. I've got a pretty good head start on that. I'm just working on the headliner now. Speeding things up once we have the interior out, it's time to move on to the exterior. Plastic again comes off pretty easily, as did the doors. The quarter windows were a bit messy. I actually wound up breaking those out. Then it's time to move on to the fun part of the project, which is cutting the roof off. We used a reciprocating saw and a circular saw with a cutoff wheel to do that. Made pretty quick work of it. It was important to leave the ends nice and clean so we could weld on some plates for the roll cage. Roll cage fabrication itself was pretty quick. We used a tubing bender and a tubing notcher to help with the fabrication. The actual final welding only took one evening with two guys. Next up was installing the grill guard and the tube bumper in the rear, and took a little time to figure out how to mount those things securely. And then it was time to move on to paint prep, and I had a lot of help for that, which was excellent. So here's the result. I stripped the plastic off the car and painted it a mixture of army green and flat black. Wanted it more apocalyptic than army looking, and I think I got that result. So the headlights are just some Hella H4s, repackaged the turn signals in these motorcycle pods. The grill guard itself is from an F-150 and it came with the lights. I got it all on Craigslist for 200 bucks. Wired in the fog lights, so they work. The upper four are just for show. So we made the roll cage out of 1 3/4 inch tubing. It's 90 thousandths thick, and it's pretty sturdy. The cross piece ties in where the hinges mounted to the car, so that's pretty stiff. Was able to remount the seat belts and strip most of the interior out of the car. Picked up these Jeep rear view mirrors. I think they look pretty cool. So in the back I put on the taillight guards here, replaced the tailgate with this net, and the bumper got these two tubes welded together. The structure under here was pretty rusty, but it was able to tie it into the trailer hitch and make it work. And it's got a nice open bed. I could put the rear seats in if I need them, but for now it's just a two-seater. And we're off. So the Honda Hack drives pretty much like a normal Honda Element, just a lot more wind noise and a lot more sunshine. All right, let's check out the off-road capability of the Honda Hack. So, what do you think about the Honda Hack?
I like the Mad Max vibe, but the all-wheel drive is mostly front-wheel drive, which isn't great for power slides. And I wish it had a V8.
Yeah, I hear you on the power slides. Well, at least the engine's a VTEC, and I did take a lot of weight out of it.